Hey Google, turn on the lights.
Okay, turning on 2 lights.
Hi everybody, my name is Eric Worrell with RentPrep.com, and in this video I'm going to be talking about smart light bulbs, specifically LifeX bulbs. Here's a mini one, runs about $25 to $50 depending on what you get, and also the BR30, which is the floodlights which you're seeing above right here. The reason I want to talk about these is that if you have a short-term rental, a corporate lease, or maybe a furnished apartment, you may be able to see a lot of value in having smart bulbs in your rental property. So when you're talking about rental property, you're talking about money. So I think we need to change the lighting. Hey Google, change the lights to green.
Okay, changing 2 lights to green.
Perfect. So when you're posting your listings, really what you're doing is you're competing against all the other listings that are in your area. Now, your pricing and everything has to be kind of similar, but what can you do to position and sell your product better than they can? For 25, 50, 75 bucks, you can add a few smart bulbs into the rental property and have that additional little mention in your listing that this is a smart rental property. So it's kind of fun for somebody who maybe has never experienced this before, and they can come in and be able to control the lights through their voice. It's only about 25 bucks now for if you want an Alexa or Google Home. I'm not sure how much the Apple Home Pod costs, but you're not going to be spending a ton of money now to be able to have a pretty cool feature in the rental property. So that may help you increase your amount of leads, which is going to lower your amount of vacancies if you're doing short-term rentals where you're kind of turning and churning all the time. The next thing I want to talk about is that you can make it easier for your short-term renter to find your property. If you have a property that might be difficult to find, these BR30 lights, they're called, from LifeX, they are floodlights that can work indoors or outdoors. A cool little feature that you can do, and I'll show you this on the screen here and show you the app, is that you can sit here and from 1,000 miles away, you can turn the lights on and off. And you can even go into some effects that you can go into strobe lights if you want. And I can tell you for certain that this does work from long distance because I've been out to dinner with my wife and messed with the in-laws as I turned the strobe lights on while they were in my living room at home. So you can see how that's pretty obnoxious. But so if they're trying to find your place, you can say, hey, it's the green light or it's the light that's strobing right now. So that'll make it pretty easy for them to be able to find your rental property. So the last point I want to make is very simple, but you can keep your utilities lower by having smart bulbs, because if you're not in the town that the rental property is in, maybe you're not going to be able to go over there right away, or maybe you don't even go there at all and you just have somebody else that kind of comes in and cleans up the place after they're done. You can very easily just click the power button from 1,000 miles away and be able to turn off all the lights in the apartment. The reason I like these LifeX bulbs for a short-term rental is that you don't need a third-party device. A lot of these smart bulbs require a hub or a bridge, they're called. These, you screw them into the socket and you connect them to the Wi-Fi. As long as the Wi-Fi is working, your lights work. So it's a pretty cool feature that you can add into the property pretty easily and not have to worry about any third-party devices. I do want to say thank you to LifeX for sending me a couple of the mini color lights. These run about $50 a piece. There's 16 million different colors and you can put them in any lamp anywhere in your apartment. And then I actually bought these myself, the floodlights, which will run you about 60, 70 bucks a piece because I really like these. That's it for the video, but if you guys have any comments or feelings on smart bulbs in your rental properties, feel free to comment below. I'm sure some of you like to keep it simple, and maybe some of you are looking to get that extra edge in your rental listings. All right, guys, take care.